Hello everybody, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Monday afternoon to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. Today we are in the divisional round playoffs for a Madden NFL 22 creative player franchise for the Trevor Dobrovolski series. And we are facing off against the Pittsburgh Steelers, and we are still in Miami in the 305. So last episode, we faced off against our other AFC Florida team, the Jacksonville Jaguars. They came down to Miami for the wild card weekend matchup, and the Dolphins won big time, which I will have the link to the video in the description if you guys want to check that episode out if you have not already. So let's check out the playoff bracket to see who is in and who is done. So we are the number 2 seed Dolphins. We beat Jacksonville 64-0. And we're the number 2 seed, so we're playing against the Pittsburgh Steelers, who are the number 5 seed, and the Browns and Bengals face against each other. And then I think we'll likely face off against the Cleveland Browns in the conference championship, which will be a surpriser. And it will be Minnesota and Dallas and Philadelphia at Carolina. So I'd like to see a Dolphins-Vikings matchup in the Super Bowl. So we'll show you the uniforms, and we'll see you guys at kickoff. Alright, so for the Pittsburgh Steelers, they are actually going to be wearing their white away jerseys with their Nike yellow pants, black socks, and white with yellow shoes. So for the Miami Dolphins, we are going to be wearing the 1984 throwback uniforms in the postseason. And we wore the throwbacks only one time this regular season, and that was against the Atlanta Falcons. So we wore the dark teal one, the dark aqua uniforms for wild card, and I think we might be on the road in Cleveland if the Browns win. So we'll probably wear our white jerseys if it's not prime time. So if it is prime time or not. So, and if we make it to the Super Bowl against Minnesota Vikings, we'll wear the orange alternate uniforms.
Tonight, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. We'll see Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins taking on Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Alright, so here we are in Miami, Florida for the divisional round playoffs. Pittsburgh is ready to kick this one off, and we are ready to return this kickoff with Byron Jones, number 24 for the Miami Dolphins. And it was a pretty good return there down at the 37-yard line. So this makes it a 1st down and 10 for Miami. Still no Devontae Parker for the Miami Dolphins, and he might not return until Super Bowl if we make it to the Super Bowl, which I'm pretty sure we will. And this is now going to be a 1st down and 10. So we're going to use a close PA cross pass play at the 47. So we're stepping back to pass. Alabama to Alabama connection out to Jalen Waddle. That's incomplete. Now we're going to use a slot fade pass play on 2nd down and 10 from the 47. Hopefully this pass should be a completed one. So we're going to fire this one out to Jalen Waddle, the Alabama product. And we score the first touchdown of the game for the Miami Dolphins. That is a 53-yard pass. So that is a touchdown for Miami. So the Dolphins lead this one 7-0 at home. Alright, so the Miami Dolphins lead this one 7-0 here in Hard Rock Stadium. So Najee Harris, the Alabama product, runs it for one rush. So there is no yards gained nor yards lost on that play. So this means they're going to run it again with Harris. And he only gains about 2 yards on that play. Now it's 3rd down and 8 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And Pittsburgh, they are going to step back to pass with Big Ben Roethlisberger. And that is not going to be a completed pass. So you know what this means. It is 4th down for the Steelers, and the Dolphins are ready to return a punt here in South Florida. So Byron Jones, who you guys saw return in that kickoff, is ready to return the punt for the Steelers. And look at him go. He is going to get stopped at the 37-yard line, but that was a pretty nice return, 58 yards, not bad at all. So we are in fact going to use the dragon spacing pass play on 1st down and 10 from the 37. Tua is going to run it, and Tagovailoa going to use a juke move, going to break one tackle, get stopped at the 15. So this makes it a 1st and 10. So we are going to step up here to the plate at the 15-yard line. So 1st down and 10 for the Dolphins. And this Steelers defense is really talented. So we have got to evade this Steelers defense if we want to get Tua his first rushing touchdown of the game. So Minkah Fitzpatrick, former Dolphin, making his return to Miami in a Steelers uniform, makes the stop there. And we are only at the 1-yard line. So 1st and goal at the 1, Miami. I hope we don't get sacked on this play, and we evidently do, by Alex Highsmith. And it is now going to be 2nd and goal for the Miami Dolphins at the 4-yard line. So we had a nice drive here and there, but we're going to actually get it into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown with Tua Tagovailoa, his first rushing TD of the game. And it's now 14-0. Take a look at this INT we got here with Byron Jones. He is in fact going to take this one all the way straight into the end zone for a Miami Dolphins touchdown. And that was a 47-yard pick six for Miami. So the Steelers, in fact, do get their first turnover of the game. Ben Roethlisberger with his first INT, and Byron Jones, a kick and punt returner for the Dolphins, reads the quarterback there, and he just runs it straight into the end zone for a touchdown. Great play that time by the defense. So it's now 21-0 Miami. We'll see you guys in the 2nd quarter. Alright, so here we are in the 2nd quarter here in Miami, Florida. Steelers are down 21-0, and Miami is up big time at home. So the last touchdown of the game was the pick six by Byron Jones, and he took that for 47 yards straight. And Tagovailoa is going to throw this one out to Preston Williams. That is going to be a Miami Dolphins touchdown. It is now going to be 29-0 here in the Sunshine State. Alright, so we did not, in fact, get the 2-point conversion in. So now this is 1st and 10 for the Steelers. Najee Harris running that football, and 4 carries, 12 yards. That's only a 2nd and 9. Only gained about 1 on that play. So this Steelers offense really wants to step up, and they want to get their first touchdown of the game. But this Dolphins team is very tough to handle because they are 17-0, and so are their AFC North rivals, the Cleveland Browns. And both teams can't be the number 1 seed. And this is an awesome interception by Xavier Howard. It just tipped off of, I think, might have been Chase Claypool's or Juju Smith-Schuster's back. But that was just an awesome play by the Miami Dolphins defense. So, 1st down and 10. Tua is going to, in fact, run the football. And Tua actually gets stopped at the 45. So that is, in fact, a 1st and 10. So he is near at 100 rushing yards. Congratulations to him. And we are ready to win this game. I mean, halftime isn't even there yet. The second quarter is not even halfway over yet. So we do, in fact, get a first down. We get stopped at the 9. So first and goal, Dolphins. I'm thinking about running the football with Tua because he was a pretty agile quarterback slash running back. I mean, he didn't play running back. He does not play running back, but he would have been a great running back to begin with. So second down and 10, second and goal from the 5-yard line. Tua Tagovailoa, he is in fact going to get sacked by Alex Highsmith. He has 1.5 sacks this game right now, and this is now going to be a third and goal. I'm thinking about throwing this pass out to Jalen Waddle, and that is a Miami Dolphins touchdown, his second receiving one of the game, and we'll see you guys after the 2-minute warning. Okay, the score is 33-0. We did not get the 2-point conversion again. I'm not really a big fan of our running back core for our Trevor Dobrovolski series because Miami Dolphins, they don't have one of the best running back cores in the NFL. The Pittsburgh Steelers, like the Tennessee Titans, they have way better running back cores in the AFC rather than Miami itself. So Tua, he actually gets stopped at the 49. TJ Watt is injured for Pittsburgh. So we're going to use a wide-stick pass play on second down and 12. And I hope we don't get sacked on this play. But we're only like 55 seconds away from halftime. So we're down at the 5-yard line. So I think Tua at least has 181 passing yards. So a great job by this Miami offense. So Tua actually gets it into the end zone. That is going to be a Dolphins touchdown, his second one of the game. We'll see you guys in the second half. All right, so second half is about to begin here in Miami, Florida. The Dolphins are up 40-0, and Derek Watt only runs the ball for at least 5 yards, the middle brother of TJ and JJ Watt. And he's the only Watt brother to play offense in this league because his two brothers played both of them play on defense. So I'm pretty sure TJ's an outside linebacker and JJ is a defensive lineman. So they're going to step back to pass, and Juju gets a first down for the Steelers. 24-yard reception, by the way. So they're at the 38. Pittsburgh does not want their playoff run to be over. And this is only the third quarter, so they got some time in it. They don't have as much as they think. But just letting them know they have got to step it up if they want to tie this game up and go into overtime. Double overtime can happen in the postseason, but not in the regular season, because if it extends like 10 minutes into overtime and nobody scores then, it's considered a tie. So they're going to throw this pass out to Eric Rowe, and that will be Ben Roethlisberger's third interception of this game. And the first one evidently was returned for a touchdown, which is what I really had expected from this Miami Dolphins team. So this Dolphins team likes to step up, and they are the team that can do a little bit of everything, and everything is possible. So 120 rushing yards for Tua Tagovailoa today. He is on the money. He is likely to be a Super Bowl MVP with this type of game plan. So it's now 2nd and 5. We're going to take a break. All right, so my break is over. 39 seconds left in the third. We're going to throw this pass out to Jalen Waddle, and we are going to roll it into the end zone. That is going to be a touchdown for the Miami Dolphins. 32-yard TD, and it is going to be 47-0 here in Miami, Florida. All right, so it's now 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line here in Miami, Florida. And look at this. Jerome Baker gets an INT. So now Ben Roethlisberger has been throwing 4 interceptions in this postseason game. So the Steelers are out of the discussion of making it to the Super Bowl. So Miami is still on the verge of trying to score another touchdown. So Tua gets stopped at the 47. So 2nd down and 6. We have got to step it up. Got to move the chains. We have got to think about what we have among us. And we get sacked by Joe Schobert, the former Cleveland Browns linebacker. Now it's 3rd down and 7 for the Miami Dolphins. So if we do not get a 1st down, we'll probably just fake the punt, and we actually get sacked by Alex Highsmith. He has 3.5 sacks this game, and I'm thinking we're just going to do a fake punt, and hopefully that we can get this reception and get a 1st down. So I like faking the ball anyway, so it depends who you are, what type of a Madden player you are, and the pass is incomplete. We'll see you guys after the 2-minute warning. All right, so there's a minute 54 seconds left in the 4th quarter, and Tua is going to throw his second incomplete pass. 332 yards, 4 touchdowns in the day, and during the break, Javon Holland did get an INT from the end zone, but shockingly, he did not get like a 100-yard pick six like James Harrison did back in Super Bowl 43 back in February of 2009. So Javon Holland was trying to be like the James Harrison pick six 2.0 13 years later in the making, but it is 2nd down and 11. And I'm glad to say that the Miami Dolphins will be your winners and will advance on to the conference championship game. So if they win that, which they definitely will, they will definitely go to the Super Bowl. And I think the Minnesota Vikings are going to be our potential opponent. So they step out of bounds there, 10 for 13. Now this is 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. And we'll see you guys at statistics. All right, Tua Tagovailoa, perfect passer rating, 11 for 14, 407 yards, 4 touchdowns on the day. Ben Roethlisberger, 5 INTs with less than 100 yards passing, which he had 70 to be exact. Tua Tagovailoa, he had 8 broken tackles, 132 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns on the day. Jalen Waddle had 3 touchdowns on the day, and Preston Williams had 1. So interceptions-wise, Javon Holland, Xavier Howard, Jerome Baker, Byron Jones, and Eric Rowe all had INTs. But evidently Byron Jones was the one to get it for a touchdown.